Welcome to Top Rare Coins, your ultimate destination for discovering the hidden treasures of history. On this channel, we explore some of the most fascinating and valuable old coins from the United States. From rare pennies and silver dollars to historic coins worth thousands of dollars. Each piece has a story waiting to be uncovered. Whether you're a collector, a history lover, or just curious about coins you might have lying around, this channel will guide you through the world of rare U.S. coins, helping you valuable finds and learn what makes them so special. Don't forget to subscribe and join us as we uncover the secrets behind America's rarest coins. Title: 1986 Liberty 1 cent no mint mark. Error: the rare penny worth over $1.20 million script. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and potentially life-changing coins in modern U.S. numismatics, the 1986 Liberty 1 cent with no mint mark. This small copper coin, often overlooked in everyday change, has captured the attention of collectors and investors worldwide due to its rarity, mystery, and extraordinary market value. Imagine holding a simple penny in your hand, something most people would ignore or toss aside. Now imagine that same penny being worth over $1.2 million. That's exactly why this coin has become a hot topic among serious collectors and beginners alike. Understanding what makes this coin valuable could completely change how you look at your pocket change forever. Let's start with the basics. The 1986 Lincoln cent, often referred to as the Liberty 1 cent, features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. These coins were produced in massive quantities at different U.S. mint facilities, including Philadelphia and Denver. Typically, coins minted in Denver carry a D mint mark, while those from Philadelphia, during that period, often had no mint mark. But here's where things get interesting. The rare variety in question is often described as a 1986 D penny with no mint mark. This creates a major inconsistency because a Denver minted coin should always carry the D mint mark. When a coin appears to have been struck in Denver but lacks the mint mark, it raises serious questions about minting errors, and that's exactly what drives its value. Mint errors are among the most desirable types of coins in the collecting world. They occur due to mechanical mistakes, die issues, or human error during the production process. In this case, the missing mint mark could be the result of a filled die, a grease strike, or a more significant die preparation error. These kinds of anomalies are extremely rare, especially when confirmed and authenticated by professional grading services. Now let's talk about value, the part everyone is most excited about. High-grade examples of rare mint error coins like this can command extraordinary prices at auctions. The 1986 Liberty 1 cent with no mint mark, particularly when verified as a genuine error and preserved in near-perfect condition, has been reported to reach values starting from $1.2 million. This figure depends heavily on several factors, including condition, authenticity, rarity, and collector demand. Condition plays a critical role. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state. A coin in mint state condition, especially graded MS 67 or higher, is considered nearly flawless. These are the coins that attract premium collectors and investors willing to pay record-breaking prices. Authentication is equally important. If you believe you have a rare 1986 no mint mark penny, the first step is to get it evaluated by a reputable grading service such as PCGS or NGC. These organizations specialize in verifying authenticity, grading condition, and encapsulating coins to preserve their value. Without professional authentication, even a rare coin will struggle to reach its full market potential. Now let's break down how you can identify this rare coin. First, check the date carefully. It must be 1986. Next, examine the area where the mint mark should appear, just below the date. If the coin appears to have no mint mark, don't jump to conclusions immediately. Many Philadelphia coins from that era legitimately have no mint mark, so the key is determining whether the coin shows characteristics of a Denver strike but lacks the D. Look closely at the coin's surface using a magnifying glass or microscope. A genuine error coin will often show subtle signs such as die inconsistencies, unusual strike patterns, or surface anomalies that indicate something went wrong during production. Another important factor is the coin's composition. In 1986, Lincoln cents were primarily made of copper-plated zinc. However, subtle variations in weight or appearance could indicate something unusual. Using a precision scale can help identify discrepancies that may support the case for a rare error. Let's talk about demand. The coin market has seen a surge in interest over the past decade, especially with the rise of online platforms and YouTube channels dedicated to rare coins. Collectors are constantly searching for the next hidden gem, and coins like the 1986 No Mint Mark penny fit perfectly into this trend. The combination of rarity, mystery, and high value makes it extremely desirable. Additionally, wealthy collectors and investors are increasingly viewing rare coins as alternative assets. Just like gold, real estate, or fine art, rare coins offer long-term value preservation and potential appreciation. This is why coins with unique errors and limited supply can command such high prices. Now, a word of caution. Not every 1986 penny without a mint mark is worth millions. In fact, the vast majority are common and hold only face value or minimal collector interest. The key difference lies in the specific error characteristics and professional verification. Always approach these coins with careful analysis and avoid assumptions. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most talked about coins among collectors and treasure hunters alike, the 1990 Liberty 1 cent with no mint mark, a coin that has captured attention for its rarity, mystery, and astonishing market value that can reach up to $1.2 million at first glance. The 1990 Lincoln penny looks like any other coin you might find in your pocket. It features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, a design that has been in circulation since 1909. On the reverse side, you will see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was used until 2008. Millions of these coins were produced, and most of them are only worth their face value. However, a small number of these coins carry a unique and rare feature that makes them incredibly valuable. The key detail that sets this coin apart is the absence of a mint mark. Typically, coins produced in the United States carry a small letter indicating where they were minted. For example, a D represents the Denver Mint, and an S represents the San Francisco Mint. Coins minted in Philadelphia historically did not carry a mint mark until later years, but by 1990, certain coins were expected to include one depending on their origin. This is where the mystery begins. Some collectors have reported finding 1990 pennies that appear to have been struck without any mint mark, even though they should have one. This unusual characteristic has led experts to believe that these coins may be the result of a minting error, possibly caused by a missing or damaged die during the production process. Mint errors are among the most valuable types of coins in the collecting world. They occur when something goes wrong during the minting process, resulting in coins that differ from the standard design. These errors can include double strikes, off-center designs, and missing elements such as mint marks. Because these coins are produced unintentionally and often in very limited numbers, they become highly sought after by collectors. The 1990 No Mint Mark penny is believed to be one such error. While millions of regular 1990 pennies were produced, only a very small number of these error coins are thought to exist. This rarity is one of the main reasons why the coin has gained such a high market value. Another factor contributing to its value is condition. In coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale that ranges from poor to mint state. A coin that appears uncirculated, with no visible wear and sharp details, can command a significantly higher price than one that has been heavily used. If a 1990 No Mint Mark penny is found in near-perfect condition, its value can skyrocket. Now let's talk about the claim that this coin can be worth up to $1.2 million. While this figure represents the highest potential value for an exceptional example, it is important to understand that not every coin will reach this level. The value depends on several factors including authenticity, condition, demand, and certification by a professional grading service. Coins that are authenticated and graded by reputable organizations, such as professional coin grading companies, tend to sell for higher prices. These organizations examine the coin closely to verify that it is genuine and assign it a grade based on its condition. This process adds credibility and trust, making collectors more willing to pay a premium. The excitement surrounding this coin has also been fueled by the growing popularity of coin collecting on digital platforms. Many collectors and enthusiasts are sharing their discoveries online, leading to increased awareness and demand. As more people begin searching their spare change for hidden treasures, stories of rare coins selling for massive amounts continue to capture global attention. If you are interested in finding one of these valuable coins, there are a few things you should look for. Start by examining the date carefully. Make sure it reads 1990 and then check the area just below the date where the mint mark should be located. If you do not see any letter, you may have something worth investigating further. However, it is important to be cautious. Not every coin without a visible mint mark is valuable. In some cases, the mint mark may have simply worn off due to circulation or damage. This is why professional verification is crucial before assuming the coin has significant value. Using a magnifying glass or coin microscope can help you inspect the coin more closely. Look for clear details, sharp edges, and any signs that the coin may have been altered. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can reduce its value significantly. Collectors prefer coins in their original condition, even if they show signs of age. Another important tip is to compare your coin with verified examples. Research images and descriptions from trusted sources to ensure that your coin matches the characteristics of known error coins. This can help you avoid false assumptions and make more informed decisions. The story of the 1990 Liberty 1 cent with no mint mark is a powerful reminder that valuable treasures can sometimes be hiding in plain sight. A simple penny, often overlooked and underestimated, has the potential to change someone's life if it turns out to be one of these rare error coins. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about modern U.S. coin mysteries, the 1995 Liberty 1 cent with no mint mark, a coin that has sparked massive attention among collectors and is rumored to reach values starting from $1.2 million in rare conditions. At first glance, the 1995 Lincoln penny looks like any other coin you've probably handled countless times. It features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Millions of these coins were produced in 1995, making them extremely common in circulation. But what makes this particular variation so fascinating is not what you see. It's what's missing. Let's talk about mint marks. Typically, U.S. coins produced in different mint facilities carry a small letter indicating where they were struck. For 1995 pennies, you would normally find either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco on certain issues. However, coins produced in Philadelphia often have no mint mark at all. So at first, a 1995 penny without a mint mark might not seem unusual. But here's where things take a dramatic turn. The coin we are discussing is believed to be a rare mint error, a 1995 D penny that somehow was struck without its D mint mark. This type of error can occur due to die issues, such as a filled die, worn die, or even a manufacturing anomaly where the mint mark was never properly impressed. These errors are extremely rare, especially when they occur in modern coins where quality control is typically very strict. Now imagine this scenario. A coin intended to be marked as a Denver Mint product is released into circulation without that identifying mark. To the average person, it's just another penny. But to a trained collector or numismatist, it could be a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. The excitement around this coin comes from its rarity and the mystery behind its production. Collectors are always searching for unique pieces that stand out from standard mint issues, and mint errors are among the most valuable categories in numismatics. The 1995 Liberty 1 cent with no mint mark falls into this elite category, especially when verified as a genuine error rather than a normal Philadelphia issue. So how can you tell if you have one of these valuable coins? First, you need to examine the coin carefully under magnification. Look closely at the area where the mint mark should be located, just below the date on the obverse side. A genuine error coin will show no trace of the mint mark, but more importantly, it will also display characteristics consistent with the Denver strike, such as die markers or specific strike quality. Second, condition plays a huge role. Coins that are in uncirculated or mint state condition are significantly more valuable than worn examples. A high-grade 1995 no mint mark error coin with sharp details, strong luster, and no visible damage could command an incredibly high price in the market. Third, authentication is critical. Because of the high value associated with this coin, there are many altered or counterfeit pieces circulating. Some individuals attempt to remove the mint mark from a regular 1995 D penny to create a fake error coin. This is why professional grading and certification from reputable services is essential before making any buying or selling decisions. Now let's talk about the market value. There have been strong claims within the collector community that verified examples of this rare error coin can reach starting values of $1.2 million, depending on condition, authenticity, and demand. While such valuations are often driven by private collectors and auction dynamics, they highlight the intense interest surrounding this coin. The reality is that rare mint errors can fetch extraordinary prices when the right buyer comes along. Coins are not just currency. They are historical artifacts, investment assets, and collector trophies. A unique piece like the 1995 No Mint Mark penny combines all three elements, making it highly desirable. But here's the key insight for serious collectors and anyone watching this channel. Opportunities like this are hiding in plain sight. Every day, people overlook coins that could potentially be worth thousands or even millions. The 1995 Liberty 1 cent No Mint Mark is a perfect example of why it's important to check your change carefully. What seems ordinary could actually be extraordinary if you're serious about finding rare coins. Start building a habit of examining every penny you come across. Focus on dates, mint marks, and any unusual features. Invest in a magnifying glass or a digital microscope to improve your accuracy. Learn about common mint errors and stay updated with the latest discoveries in the coin collecting world. Also, consider organizing your finds. Keep your coins in protective holders to preserve their condition. Even a minor scratch or environmental damage can significantly reduce a coin's value. Another important strategy is to follow auction results and collector trends. The value of rare coins can fluctuate based on demand, media attention, and new discoveries. Staying informed gives you an edge in identifying which coins are gaining popularity and which ones are undervalued. The story of the 1995 Liberty 1 cent No Mint Mark is not just about a coin. It's about awareness, knowledge, and the thrill of discovery. It reminds us that even in today's modern world, rare treasures can still be found in the most unexpected places. Imagine the possibility that a coin sitting in your pocket right now could be worth a life-changing amount of money. That's the power of numismatics. Before we wrap up, here's a quick checklist for identifying this rare coin. Check the date. It must be 1995. Look for the absence of a mint mark below the date. Inspect for authentic strike characteristics. Verify condition. Higher grades mean higher value. Get professional authentication. Today we are diving into one of the most talked about modern coins in circulation, the 2000 Lincoln 1 cent with no mint mark. At first glance, this looks like an ordinary penny that you might find in your pocket change. But what if I told you that under the right conditions, certain versions of this coin could be worth far more than 1 cent, even hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on rarity, condition, and mint errors? This is exactly the type of coin that collectors and treasure hunters are constantly searching for. And in this video, you will learn what makes the 2000 Lincoln cent special, how to identify valuable versions, and what realistic market values look like today. Let's start with the basics. The 2000 Lincoln cent is part of the modern Lincoln Memorial series, which was minted from 1959 to 2008. This coin features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. It was produced in massive quantities at multiple U.S. mint locations. Now here is where things get interesting. If your 2000 penny has no mint mark, that means it was minted in Philadelphia. For modern coins, Philadelphia coins often do not carry a mint mark, so this alone does not make the coin rare. In fact, billions of these coins were produced in the year 2000. So why are people talking about high values? The answer lies in three key factors: mint errors, condition, and collector demand. First, let's talk about mint errors. Error coins are where real value can appear. These are coins that were struck incorrectly during the minting process. Some known and valuable error types for the 2000 Lincoln cent include off-center strikes, double die errors, broad strikes, and coins struck on the wrong planchet. For example, a double die obverse error occurs when the coin design is stamped more than once in slightly different positions. This creates a visible doubling effect in the lettering or numbers. If you notice doubling on the date 2000 or on the word Liberty, you could be holding something very special. Another valuable error is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during minting, causing part of the design to be missing. The more dramatic the off-center error, the higher the potential value. There are also rare cases where coins are struck on the wrong metal planchet. These are extremely collectible and can sell for significant amounts depending on verification and condition. Now let's move to the second factor, condition. Condition is everything in coin collecting. A coin that looks worn and circulated will have very little premium value. But a coin that is in mint state condition, meaning it has never been used in circulation, can be worth much more. Professional grading services use a scale from 1 to 70 to evaluate coins. A 2000 Lincoln Cent graded MS67 or higher can command strong prices, especially if it has excellent luster, no scratches, and perfect details. Coins graded MS69 or MS70 are extremely rare for circulation coins like pennies, and these are the types of coins that can reach premium collector prices. Now let's address the most important question. What is the real market value of a 2000 Lincoln Cent with no mint mark? For a standard circulated coin, the value is typically 1 cent to a few cents. There is no significant premium for regular coins. For uncirculated coins in high grades, values can range from a few dollars up to around $50 or more, depending on grading and eye appeal. For error coins, the value can vary widely. Minor errors might sell for $10 to $100. More dramatic and rare errors can sell for several $100s or even over $1,000 in exceptional cases. Now you might have seen claims online suggesting values in the hundreds of thousands or even millions. These claims are usually exaggerated or based on extremely rare, unique cases that are not representative of typical coins. As a serious coin content creator, it is important to focus on verified data and realistic expectations. This builds trust with your audience and positions your channel as a reliable authority in the rare coin niche. Now let's talk about how you can check your own coins. Start by examining your 2000 penny under good lighting. Look closely at the date, the word Liberty, and the motto "In God We Trust." Check for any signs of doubling, unusual shapes, or missing design elements. Next, inspect the edges and surface for irregularities. If the coin looks unusual compared to a normal penny, it may be worth further investigation. Using a magnifying glass or a digital microscope can greatly improve your ability to spot small details that are not visible to the naked eye. If you believe you have found a potential error coin, the next step is authentication. Sending your coin to a professional grading service can confirm whether it is genuine and provide an official grade, which significantly impacts value. Now here is an important tip for growing your coin collection and your YouTube channel at the same time. Today, we are going to explore why this coin is so valuable, what makes it rare, and how its market value has reached astonishing levels starting from $1.2 million in premium condition examples. Let's begin with the basics. The Lincoln penny has been a cornerstone of American coinage since 1909, when Abraham Lincoln first appeared on the obverse. Over the decades, the design has evolved, but the Lincoln portrait has remained a constant symbol of American history and heritage. In 2010, the reverse design changed to the Union Shield, which is why coins from 2020 are often referred to as Lincoln Shield cents. Now, what does it mean when a coin has no mint mark? Typically, United States coins are produced in different mints such as Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins struck in Philadelphia often do not carry a mint mark, which makes them common in most cases. However, under certain circumstances, a coin without a mint mark can become extremely rare, especially if it is associated with a minting error, limited production anomaly, or a unique die variety. The 2020 Lincoln penny without a mint mark has gained attention because of reported rare error variations that slipped through the minting process. These errors can include off-center strikes, double dies, planchet errors, and unusual surface features. In rare cases, a combination of these factors can create a coin that is essentially one of a kind. Collectors are always searching for such anomalies because rarity drives value in the coin market. One of the most important factors that determine the value of this coin is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale, with higher grades indicating better preservation and fewer imperfections. A coin in mint state condition, especially one graded at the highest levels, can command significantly higher prices. For the 2020 no mint mark penny, the examples that have reached the $1 million range are those that exhibit exceptional quality combined with a rare error characteristic. Another key factor is demand. The coin collecting community has grown rapidly in recent years, fueled by online platforms, social media, and video content that highlights valuable coins found in everyday circulation. When a coin like the 2020 Lincoln Penny without a mint mark gains viral attention, demand increases dramatically. This surge in interest can push prices higher, especially when supply is extremely limited. It is also important to understand that not every 2020 penny without a mint mark is worth a fortune. In fact, the majority of these coins are still worth only 1 cent. The high valuations apply only to specific rare variants that meet strict criteria. This is why authentication and professional grading are crucial. Collectors and investors rely on reputable grading services to verify the authenticity and condition of a coin before assigning it a high market value. Now let's talk about the reported market value starting from $1.2 million. This figure represents the upper tier of the market, typically associated with unique or nearly perfect specimens that have been certified and recognized by experts. These coins are often sold through high-profile auctions or private sales where serious collectors compete to acquire rare pieces for their collections. The story behind such a high valuation often includes a combination of rarity, historical significance, and collector demand. For modern coins like the 2020 Lincoln Penny, achieving such a high value is unusual, which makes it even more fascinating. It demonstrates that even coins from recent years can become incredibly valuable under the right circumstances. If you are wondering how to identify a valuable 2020 no mint mark penny, there are a few steps you can follow. First, carefully examine the coin under good lighting. Look for unusual features such as doubling in the lettering, misalignment in the design, or any irregularities in the shape and strike. Next, consider using a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to get a closer look at fine details that if you believe you have found a rare error coin. The next step is to have it evaluated by a professional grading service. This process involves sending the coin to experts who will authenticate it, assign a grade, and encapsulate it in a protective holder. This not only preserves the coin but also provides credibility when selling or insuring it. Storage is another important aspect. Rare coins should be kept in a controlled environment to prevent damage from moisture, temperature changes, and handling. Using protective cases and avoiding direct contact with the coin's surface can help maintain its condition and value over time. For collectors, the excitement of finding a rare coin in circulation is unmatched. It turns an ordinary moment into a potentially life-changing discovery. The 2020 Lincoln Penny without a mint mark serves as a reminder that valuable treasures can still be hidden in plain sight. Today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about modern coins in the collecting world, the 2021 Lincoln 1 cent with no mint mark. You may have seen headlines or viral claims suggesting that this coin could be worth up to $1,200 million. That number sounds unbelievable, and honestly, it should. But there's a reason this topic is trending. And in this video, we're going to break it all down in a clear, professional, and factual way so you understand what's real, what's exaggerated, and what actually makes a 2021 penny valuable. Let's start with the basics. The 2021 Lincoln Cent is part of the long-running Lincoln Penny series, originally introduced in 1909. This coin features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Union Shield design on the reverse, which has been used since 2010. It's one of the most widely produced coins in the United States, and millions were minted in 2021. Now here's where the confusion begins. Many people believe that a 2021 penny with no mint mark is rare. But in reality, that's not the case. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint traditionally do not carry a mint mark. So if you have a 2021 penny without a mint mark, it simply means it was minted in Philadelphia. This is completely normal and not rare by itself. So why are people talking about extreme values like $1,200 million? The answer lies in misunderstandings, misinformation, and the excitement around rare coin errors. While a standard 2021 no mint mark penny is only worth its face value of 1 cent, certain rare error versions of this coin can be significantly more valuable. These errors are what collectors look for, and they can dramatically increase the price of a coin depending on rarity, condition, and demand. Let's go through the types of errors that could make a 2021 penny valuable. First, we have double die errors. This happens when the coin design is accidentally imprinted twice in slightly different positions during the minting process. If you notice doubling in the lettering, especially in words like Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, or the date 2021, you could be looking at a valuable coin. Second, off-center strikes. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during minting, resulting in part of the design missing. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the more valuable the coin can be, especially if the date is still visible. Third, clipped planchets. This is when a portion of the coin is missing due to a cutting error before the coin was struck. These coins have a distinct shape and are highly collectible. Fourth, die cracks or cut errors. These appear as raised lines or blobs on the coin surface caused by damage to the die. While minor cracks are common, large and noticeable ones can add value. Fifth, wrong planchet errors. This is one of the most valuable types. If a 2021 penny was accidentally struck on a different metal planchet, such as a dime or foreign coin blank, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Now let's talk about condition.in coin collecting. Condition is everything. A coin graded in mint state condition, especially MS67 or higher, can be worth significantly more than a circulated coin. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC evaluate coins based on surface quality, strike, luster, and overall eye appeal. Even without an error, a perfectly preserved 2021 penny in top condition could be worth a few dollars to a few $100s, depending on grading and demand. But it would never reach extreme values like millions. So where does the $1,200 million claim come from? This is likely a viral exaggeration or misunderstanding. No Lincoln penny has ever sold for anywhere near that amount. Even the rarest coins in U.S. history, such as the 1943 bronze penny or the 1794 flowing hair silver dollar, have sold for millions, but not hundreds of millions or billions. That it's important to approach these claims with a critical mindset. However, this doesn't mean you should ignore your coins. There is still real opportunity in coin collecting, especially if you know what to look for. Here's how you can check your 2021 penny for value. Start by examining the coin under good lighting. Use a magnifying glass or a coin loupe to inspect details closely. Look for any unusual features such as doubling, misalignment, or irregular shapes. Check the weight of the coin. A standard 2021 penny weighs about 2.5 grams. If your coin weighs significantly more or less, it could indicate a planchet error. Look at the edges and surface carefully. Any cracks, chips, or unusual textures could be signs of a mint error. Compare your coin with verified examples online or in coin catalogs. This helps you identify whether your coin matches known error types. That if you believe you have a rare or valuable coin, consider sending it to a professional grading service. This adds authenticity and can increase its market value. Now let's talk about realistic market value. A regular 2021 no mint mark penny in circulated condition is worth 1 cent. In uncirculated condition, it might be worth between 10 cents and a few dollars. High-grade coins graded MS67 or higher could reach values between $20 and $100 depending on demand. Error coins can range from $50 to several $1,000s depending on the rarity and severity of the error. But again, there is no verified sale or market evidence supporting values anywhere near $1,200 million for this coin. So what's the takeaway? The 2021 Lincoln penny with no mint mark is not rare by itself. However, rare errors and exceptional condition can make certain coins valuable. The key is knowledge, careful inspection, and understanding the real market.